Hello, and welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you riding this crypto wave with me? Who am I? Anyway, I, Tom Durante, the maestro, am but a humble crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with just a GPU mining rig and a burning passion for passive income. I am bullish on Bitcoin and Cardano. Where are my coins? Bitcoin and Cardano. But I also like taking profits with other coins. Something's going on here. There we go. I also like taking profits in other coins. There's some profits out there today. I'm not sure that I'm taking any just yet, but they are there. Yeah, here we are. With my background in music and my music in the background, I bring a unique vibe to breaking down the crypto economy. Think of it as a soundtrack to your hodling journey, and what a soundtrack it is. Here on HODL Harmony, expect 24-hour videos. What do you think of that? With charts and blockchains galore. Well, actually just two of them, but it's still pretty galore. What do you think of that? Have you been watching my 24-hour live stream? It's pretty fun. I enjoy being able to just be live all the time and not have to talk in front of a camera. What do you think? Hey, we got 3 people all on Rumble. Say hello. Do it. Here on HODL Harmony, expect videos with market updates, simple technical analysis to read those charts, wallet guides to keep your coins safe, stories from my ongoing mining journey, and practical crypto tips. Whether you're new or a seasoned hodler, I'm here to learn and grow with you. So remember, I may be a few years ahead of you on your journey, but I am no expert, just passionate, and very passionate at that. So as always, do your own research and take responsibility for your own actions. Make sure, on the way in, I always like to ask, on the way in, if you would be so kind as to help out our channel, in our mission of education and growth. Oh, wait a minute, we're missing something here. In our mission of growth, let me continue with what I was saying here. A couple things that I will ask of you. Number 1, give me a second. Hit that like button. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so you get notified when I put out new content or whenever I have a cup of coffee. Maybe it's just funny to me, but I've been doing that in the Discord server, so I apologize to all of you. All right, let's turn all of these back on. I've had to reset my little widget, my little thing. Hey, that looks better. I didn't even do anything, so that's cool. There we go. So yeah, is that all back? Let's see, is that back? Is it back? Do we have everything back? Hey, we got everything back. All right, so thank you. Here we are. And like I said, say hello, drop a line in the chat. Yeah. So anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed watching my new little stream. It was an idea that I pitched the last time I went live, which it's been quite a while now, maybe over a week, something like that. I've been just kind of busy doing my thing. So I appreciate your patience and your guidance and your support. So yeah, come back, check us out. But we have been streaming 24 hours a day. And what have we been showing? What have I been doing? Some really technical analysis or something like that? Like, what possibly could there be to talk about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Yo, why does this window not want to load up? That's not the one. I just love when this happens. There we go. So that's it. That's what you're looking at. We are looking at the blockchain, and we're looking at, I don't know which one this is. That is not the right one. Oops. There we go. There we go. All right, so I have been running my nodes. My nodes have been running nice and strong. And so what I've been doing is I've just been putting this up there. This, to me, is so fascinating to watch. Just watch the blocks go and go. See all the different things. Like if you were in the chat and you were watching my live stream with this and you were just like, hey, what's that purple one? And we could click on it and find out all the information about it. Who's sending, well, not who, but where it's coming from, where it's going to, how it's being split up, the fee that they paid, all that good stuff. So it's pretty interesting to watch. And I also have this just kind of sitting up on the screen so you can see that these little tiny ones are less than 0.01 Bitcoin. The bigger ones are 0.1 Bitcoin. The little bit bigger ones are 1 Bitcoin or less. And then the medium big ones are 10 Bitcoin or less. And then the big honking ones are 100 Bitcoin or less, I think. So if it's over that, it's obviously a huge transaction. How many Bitcoin is that? That's a pretty big one. 13 Bitcoin, right? So it's more than 10, but less than 100. So it's pretty big. Anyway, so yeah, it's been pretty cool. I've been doing that. And then also I've been doing eutxo.org, I want to say. And this is the Cardano blockchain visualizer. So you'll see once this loads up, you'll see all the different things that go on in the Cardano blockchain. Look at that. And so if we were to look, I can't stand light layouts or whatever. So like I can click on all of these and tell you what it is. And like if I don't know what something is, I just look at it and look, I can pick things up and move them around. There's a SNEC token, there's a Husky token, there's NFTs, who knows what it is. All right, so there's all kinds of cool stuff. Squeak, Iagon, Cornucopias. I'm going to be doing some playing through of Cornucopias. I finally got back on there. Somebody gave me a jetpack. So, who knows? Maybe we'll do that today. Most likely we'll wait till Friday or the weekend or something like that. So today I got some news we got to get into. Today is the day we've been waiting for. But, it really didn't do much. It didn't really do much. But let's get into it here. Here we are. And also, I've got a new format for my outline here. I had a nice little talking to with grokking to, and so I said, I made it come up with a script, because AIs understand script. So I said, give me a JSON script to get that result that I want. And so it pretty much did it. It gave it to me in a really dry way, and it was returning a script to me, and I said, hey, can you put that in a format that I can read? So here we go. Let's see if it's a little bit more consistent than it has been. And please drop some hellos and whatever in the chat if you're watching and you like what's going on. All right, welcome message. Welcome to the HODL Harmony live stream for September 17th, 2025. I'm your host, bringing you the latest in crypto news, technical analysis, and research topics from the last 24 hours. Teaser for guessing game. Today, we've got a fun twist, a 3-clue guessing game for a top 100 cryptocurrency project. I'll drop one clue after each segment and reveal the answer at the end. Let's dive right in with the top news headlines to keep you informed and ready to HODL. So, headline number 1, Fed cuts rate in risk management move as Bitcoin eyes possible upside. Finally, the Federal Reserve has implemented a 1/4 point interest rate cut. Ooh, don't get too excited. With Bitcoin showing potential for upside amid the move. Macroeconomic shifts like rate cuts can influence Bitcoin volatility and long-term holding strategies for hodlers. I watched a video that was looking at what had happened. What happened each time that the rate was cut. And if it was a 25 basis point cut, it actually caused price of everything to go down. And if it was a 50, then it actually caused price to go up. So that's what I call interesting. Hey, that works now. So it's interesting. So we got a 25. I am of the mind that we have priced this in, and that's all there is to it, So we'll see. We've priced it in, and we'll move on. Headline number 2, Bitcoin slips below 115K after Fed implements quarter-point rate cut. And it dropped, and it's come back up since then. Bitcoin price dipped below 115 following the Fed rate decision, but analysts see range-bound action. Highlights short-term market reactions to policy changes crucial for hodlers, monitoring Bitcoin trends. CME will list options on Solana and XRP, and nobody cares. CME extends regulated crypto derivatives with options on Solana and XRP futures. Increased institutional access to altcoins benefiting hodlers in diversified portfolios. Unless you're heavy in Bitcoin, then you don't care. This does not matter to you. So, congratulations, CME. Enjoy. SEC approves faster way for exchanges to list Bitcoin gold exchange traded products, ETPs. Haven't seen that one. SEC ditches requirements for mutual funds and approves generic listing standards for commodity-based ETPs. Streamlines ETF approvals, potentially boosting liquidity and adoption for Bitcoin hodlers. All right, Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund approved for trading. Grayscale's GDLC, Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, including Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Sol, and ADA, approved under new standards. Introduces multi-asset ETPs aiding hodlers in broad crypto exposure. Bitcoin mining, network mining difficulty hits all-time high of 134 trillion. I don't know what the denomination is. Trillion what? Trillion hashes. I don't know. Bitcoin mining difficulty reaches a record high, signaling increased network security. Reflects growing competition affecting miner profitability and BTC's long-term security for hodlers. Another Bitcoin mining story. Bitcoin mining industry going to be dead in 2 years. Bit Digital CEO. I don't believe that. Bit Digital CEO predicts doom for commercial Bitcoin mining post-halving. No freaking way. I guess he's so raises concerns on industry sustainability, important for hodlers tracking supply dynamics. I think he's not taking into account the price appreciation that will happen. So when we do get our next halving, we're going to go from 3.125 Bitcoin to God, I'm bad at math. I'm literally 3.125. No. I'm literally putting this in the calculator because I'm stupid. 1.5625. So 1.5, almost 1.6 Bitcoin. But that 1.6 Bitcoin at the time of the next halving, depending on the price, will be worth significantly more. Or maybe not. Maybe it will be somewhere. So I'm just envisioning after a little bit of bear market time, it starts to come back up. Maybe the next halving, we're looking at maybe $50,000 to $80,000 Bitcoin. Maybe. I'm just assuming like we hit our peak, $200,000. Come on, let's get it, or more. And then comes back down. And then at this point, somewhere here to here, this is when the next halving, in my mind, is going to be happening. Unless we have some sort of weird extended cycle to where we just go boom, 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 and we have pullbacks along the way of a generally upwards and to the right trend. So we'll find out who's really to say. So we'll see. We'll find out. But anyway, look forward to that. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be dead in 2 years. We can say that much for sure. Make sure you get your daily dose of water and stay hydrated. Today is Sparkling Water Day. I drink sparkling water most days. All right, now for our crypto guessing game. Although we just had one person pop in. Who is it? Is it Butters? Who is it? He heard trivia and he's like, oh, I'm there. I'm ready to Google it. Oh, and then he left. And now for our crypto guessing game. Clue number 1. This project is a layer 2 scaling solution built to enhance Ethereum's efficiency. And they're back. Whoever it is, did you miss the clue? I'll read it again for you. This project is a layer 2 scaling solution built to enhance Ethereum's efficiency. All right, a little bit of technical analysis highlights. 6 assets for you. So Bitcoin, of course. Price, is that accurate? Let's see. Price, oh no, I accidentally closed something. 116. Oh my god, I keep accidentally closing things. My mouse has been acting really weird lately. It's like it double clicks when I don't want it to double click, when I'm just trying to single click. And it like does stuff I don't want it to do. So that's fun. That is just so much fun. Okay, so yes, to just quickly check the price, 616,000. So that is correct. And where did it all go? Oh my god, did I just give you the freaking... Oh my god. Yep, I think I did. Ah, damn it. Anyway, whatever, nobody's watching anyway. Alright, 116,555. Key levels of support are 114 and resistance is 117.3. So the oscillators are strong for selling. Moving averages strong buying. RSI is neutral. The MACD has not triggered. The Pi cycle top has not crossed. It's currently at 111.7. Fear and greed is 53 on the neutral. Potential moves. Potential breakout above 117,000 on positive sentiment. I really like this analysis. This is cool. All right, Cardano, our number 2. Price is 91 cents, and that is accurate. I don't need to check that because I can see it on the screen right here. I forgot about that. It's just right next to me. Whatever. This way. Over here, I think. Up 2.6%. Yeah, Bitcoin was up 2% yesterday. And Cardano was up like 3 or 4% yesterday. So 2.6 in the last 24 hours. Support is at 85 cents and resistance is at 90 cents. So we just broke through support according to this. Oscillators signaling buy, moving averages signaling a strong buy, bullish outlook. That's what I like to hear. And you see the pump, it's happening right before your eyes. There it is. Pump, pump, pump. And Bitcoin was red here. It started off red. That's why we had that downward wick. And now we're coming back up. So potential moves. Rally to $1.07 by October. I sure hope so. So let's get that hopefully by the end of the night. All right. Ethereum, for those of you who care, $4,592, up 1.8 in 24 hours. Support is 43.48 and resistance is 4,600. Oscillator signal buy, moving averages a strong buy, stablecoin inflows. Potential moves, push to new highs on rate cut bets. All right, I like to see this. H bar, 24 cents, down 1%, 1.2. Key level support is 21 cents, resistance is 26 cents. Oscillator signal buy, moving averages signal a strong buy. Rising trend medium term. Potential moves, potential uptrend to 32 cents by the year end. Yeah, I should hope so. I think we're gonna see after Bitcoin breaks through and all this stuff. Hey, we got some people watching. Hey, how we doing? Say hello. We're in our TA segment. So yeah, I think once we see Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, and literally they're all gone now. That's so funny. I think they'll be back. They must be flipping through the video or something. Or I just scared them off. Hey, there's one. Yeah, once Bitcoin does its thing, has its heyday, gets close to 200,000 if not above it, and then starts to fall back down, who knows when that happens. You know, it was supposed to be in my calendar based on my analysis and other people's analysis that I watched. September 6th was supposed to be the Bitcoin all-time high. I have it in my calendar. And obviously, hopefully that didn't happen. So yeah, we'll see about that. But after Bitcoin does its thing, then the altcoins can have their turn. But I think that's pretty conservative estimate of 35 cents when we're already at 24. I think that's pretty conservative. For Algorand, that's a good project. H-bar is a good project too. These are very conservative estimates. I think we're going way past that. But that's just my opinion. Other altcoins, XRP, $3. What? Oh yeah, is it actually? I don't typically look at XRP on the daily basis, so I don't really know what its price is off the top of my head. $3 sounds like a lot. Is that right? It sure is. $3.09 right now. Dogecoin 24 cents. Key levels not appropriate or not available or something, not applicable. All right. Oh, here's some other trends, right? So the trends, remember the Coinbase app is something we watch, so now that's incorporated into this. Coinbase app ranks 260th in the US Apple Store, and we see that right here. Is that right? Ooh, okay, so it's come up from there. Since this got its information, it's 217 right now. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Sentiment-driven rallies post-Fed. Okay. All right, clue number 2. For the guessing game, it was rebranded from Matic Network in 2021 and focuses on scalability. You know, they're just giving you too much with these clues, I think. All right, research topics for discussion. This is really in-depth, and I really am proud of this. So I'm glad that we got this turned around, hopefully. Impact of Fed rate cuts on crypto market. Description: start with Fed quarter point cut and Bitcoin's reaction. What? Oh, these are things for me to research. I see. And for you to research. SEC's new generic listing standards for ETFs. So this is just kind of going back over the news stories. Okay, analyze Metaplanet's expansion. All right, and so our final guessing game, we'll just call it right here. It's native token Matic uses. Oh, okay, so it didn't. Okay. Okay, I know what it is, but I didn't give it away yet, did I? Oh, there it is. Okay. Used for fees, staking, and governance in a network known for low-cost transactions. Oh, and the answer to our guessing game is Polygon Matic. Did you get it right? Because I just gave you the answer. There you go. There you have it. There you have it. All right. That's a wrap for today's aggregation. Stay tuned for more, and remember to hodl strong. What are your thoughts on today's market? Drop them in the chat. All right, so let's take a look here for a moment. We got to have an aggressive cut. We're voting for the aggressive cut, but it'll probably be mild. Anyway, so these are our educational charts. I'm going to start watching these a lot more, and I'm going to start taking their buy signals and sell signals because they're usually pretty good. We didn't get any sell take profits. They gotta be in there. I mean, obviously it hit something. Maybe they go away. So I'm gonna literally watch this and trade based on their stuff and see what happens. Because they give you buy signals, and look, it reversed right there. That if you were weak, you may have just dropped out of your trade when it did this, or you may have got stopped out. I would have probably set a stop. I'm starting to learn a little bit more after I watch, some people. So I would have set a stop right here when I bought this. So stop it out there. And you didn't hit that, and you got one take profit, you got two take profits. So if you took profits here, you're good. Take profits there, you're good. Usually there's 3, so there might be another leg coming up. Okay. We're about to get an end of a 15-minute candle. So these are different candles. And then Cardano. Oh my God, my mouse. And Cardano, pumping. Look at that. So it got a buy signal back here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 take profits. That's incredible. That's pretty much incredible. And yeah, if you hit, short signal. So I'm gonna follow those and see what I can do just by following that. All right. So let's just take a look at the market here. 24 hours or 1 hour or whatever you want to look at. Everything's looking pretty good. I think we priced in, we were expecting this market rate cut, whatever the words I'm trying to find are. We were expecting this, and so it was not a big shock. Although we're getting some movement on the upward, it was just not a big shock to the price. All right, 51 is neutral. And here we are. We're looking, I'm just going to stay zoomed out for this for now. You can see here, when was this? 2017. Oh my God. So yeah, 2017, when we had the peak of the bull market, we also had the peak of activity. And as it rose, activity rose. Look at that. In the parabolic run. Activity went crazy. In 2021, 2020, right after the big drop, we had market or active addresses going crazy, and then they dropped off. Second peak, it also had some movement, but it had a big significant drop after the first one. So we have not really seen any of that. If I go here, zoom in a little bit, we're looking at, where's the price? No, here it is. So yeah, we're looking at, like, it peaked here. What is this? 2024. So that was when we got our peak, and active addresses go up. But right now we've just been sideways for months. Basically the whole year. It's been sideways. Okay? So I'm watching this. Once it starts going up, then we'll really start to see things heat up. But it hasn't happened yet. All right? And we talked about the Bitcoin difficulty. Look, it's just been rising and rising and rising. It is at the highest level it's ever been. This is it right here. All right? And we have lost our position to silver. But that's okay. Silver's having its day. And I'm not upset about that. All right, let's see what sentiment is doing. Because we're basically done here. We're basically just kind of done. All right, some things ticking up a little bit. AI is going up quite significantly, so that's pretty cool. Let's see here. What else? Cardano, nothing really going on. And Bitcoin, nothing really going on. A little uptick, just a little uptick. No big deal. All right, and we looked at this. That's coming up. All right, let's go straight to X. See what's in the bookmarks. Let's see what I've been doing. Okay, ETF, rate cuts, Bitcoin, DeFi, Midnight, Hydra, Laos, Midgard, governance, Federal Reserve, Charles in DC. All roads lead to Cardano to the moon. Are you ready? All right, this is kind of interesting. This guy, Thrilla the Gorilla, says, my credit score dropped when I paid off my car and student loans. Credit agencies said I should get more loans to increase my credit score. Oh my God. The system punishes you for not owing them money. They want you to be in debt. Credit scoring is a scam. I could not agree more. You don't have enough debt, so we can't give you a credit rating. Or we're knocking down your credit rating because you don't have enough debt, because you've been too good and you've paid off your debt. Isn't that the point? That's why you don't pay off your mortgage. You just keep your mortgage and you buy Bitcoin, right? You say, oh, well, if I pay off my mortgage, then I can just throw all of my money into Bitcoin and I'm better off. Well, that is what you might think. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I've seen a lot of people talk about this, and apparently, depending on your interest rate, my interest rate is pretty low on my house, so it would not make sense for me. It's actually cheaper to keep my mortgage at the interest rate that I have. It's cheaper to just pay the mortgage because it's basically free money. Okay, my interest rate is less than 3%. So at less than 3%, I am significantly below the rate of inflation. So the money is inflating faster than the interest on my house is accruing. So the money is getting less valuable. So it takes more of the money that's worthless to pay off on my house, but it's over time. I don't know. Somehow it makes sense that it's better to just keep your mortgage and just put your money now into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's accumulating value faster than the interest is going up and all this fun stuff. So you do what you got to do, but yeah, check it out. I'm so scared right now. This is kind of a little bit concerning. So 2008, and this, let's just prove this. Let's just see what this is. So help, I'm just, if I could spell. Help with mortgage. Let's look. Wow, okay, so he's not bullshitting. That is for real, for real. Help with mortgage. Okay, 2009, so let's see. Is that right? It says 2008. Okay, so he's a little bit stretching there. But yeah, 2009, February 2009, so just after 2008, basically. All of 2008 was up, right? This is help with mortgage. Okay, what is this one here? 2020? Yeah, 2020. Look at that. March 2020. Wonder what happened there. And then now, look at this. This is not good. This is not good. People are struggling. So that is not made up. That is slightly concerning. Slightly concerning. Where's my music? A little bit concerning. I'm not going to lie. So if you're one of those people, do the best you can. I mean, I'm basically in that boat. I'm like, do I sell my house and have money, or do I keep my house and struggle? So I don't know. Doing the best I can over here. So yeah, this ancient whale, for 11.7 years, just moved 99 Bitcoin. And up ain't one. I'm just kidding. Ancient Bitcoin whale just moved 99 Bitcoin worth $11.5 million. Moved, not necessarily sold. Okay. And they paid $2. They paid $2 to move $11 million. And they overpaid. That is an overpayment of a fee by 33 times. They paid 33 times more than they needed to for that fee because they're not using SegWit and they're not using Taproot because it is that old. It's probably before all of that stuff was around. So, yeah, they paid 10 Satoshis per V-byte, and we're looking here 10 Satoshi. I mean, usually it's like 1 Satoshi. Okay, 4 Satoshis for V-byte. Let's do this because I know I can do this. Size by V-byte. Okay, so V-byte, now they're rated by V-byte. So he paid 10. The lowest is 1.1, and the highest, which is way overpaying, 100 sats for V-byte. 400 Satoshis for V-byte. That's a lot. That's like a lot, you know? So, I don't know. I guess if you're moving $11 million, you kind of want to make sure it goes through. So you overpay that fee a little bit. And at this point, it wasn't even in a block. It's expected in a block. So these people just watch I don't know what you have going on in your life, but if you're just sitting there watching the blockchain looking for these things, you got to find something better to do. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's a pretty good little AI visualization. Pretty good. All right, there you go. Throw $10 or $20 every other day into Bitcoin. Moves the needle. Whether or not it seems like it, it feels like it. This is important. You stack Satoshis. It will be unpopular to get paid in anything else than Bitcoin. Merchants will start accepting Bitcoin. Only Bitcoin. So it says cash only. We don't accept that here. Bitcoin only. We don't accept that here. Only a matter of time, my friends. Oh, okay, we're going to end on this one. It's not, the greatest image, but it's an interesting little look at everything. So there are more people in America that pay for an OnlyFans subscription than people who own $10 worth of Bitcoin. It's really sad. It's like literally Sodom and Gomorrah. So to be fair, owning $10 worth of Bitcoin isn't going to do much for anybody. Well, that's not true. That's not true. $10 worth of Bitcoin by itself, yeah, sure. But like if you spent, you spend, I don't know, $5-10 a month to look at some girl or whatever and get her pictures and stuff. If you spent that same amount of money and put it into Bitcoin, you'd be doing a lot better for yourself. So just think about that. 16 years later, let's end it on this one. 16 years later, still 8 to 10 minutes per block, still no downtime, still only 21 million, still immutable, still open source, and still decentralized. That is our one and only Bitcoin. So there you have it, folks. There is your 45-minute market update. Come back for more. Check us out literally as soon as I turn this stream off. If you're like, hey man, I really like that music. I really could use some more of that music. I got just the thing for you. So as soon as I get off of oh my god, as soon as I get off of this stream, I'm gonna turn on my other stream. I'm just gonna turn it on. It seems to like to go for about 2 days, depending on how I do it. I just switched my computer over to a different computer, and so I switched the computer I was streaming from. So this is the other stream that I just did, and I just think it's cool to have like a historical record of, you know, what we're going to be looking at here, which will be our all-time highs basically going forward. So it's just cool. So this is our new live stream here on HODL Harmony. The charts and chains watch live 24/7 September 2025. So kind of in the same vein as this, where they're showing you the order books, all the trading stuff. This is a trading educational tool, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to see if I can use their signal and start making some profits. I could definitely use that. But basically what I did, I kind of took that idea and put my own spin on it. You know, things that I enjoy looking at, things that I look at all the time are on this chart. And so hopefully you get some beneficial value out of this. And so I actually made a whole new TradingView account just for this, so that it wouldn't get, you know, cut off when I look at other stuff. And so with that, you've got the market cipher, and it's showing you all these different things. Oh, my volume went away. That's weird. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, so it's showing you all of these things with the moving averages and all this stuff. So we got market cipher A, we got market cipher B. I had the volume up there, but it looks like it went away, so I'll have to fix that. But as soon as I turn this one off, I'm going to go back and turn that one on. So check it out. I've been doing pretty good with that. It's been pulling in some views. It's been pulling in some watch hours, which is my primary concern at this point, to try and get monetized. So help me to that end. And if you want to help out humanity in our mission of evolution, there's a couple things I'll ask of you. Number one, be patient with yourself. The person in the mirror is truly the only person who should matter to you. Take care of number one first and foremost. What was I going to say? Number two, treat other people with respect, even if you think they don't deserve it. That's when you should be even more respectful. It messes with their heads. Number three, be honorable to all earthlings, big and small. Number four, and remember, this is an important one, your body is mostly water. Get your daily dose and stay hydrated. Today is mineral water. If you want to help out the channel in our mission of education and growth, a couple things I'll ask of you. Number one, hit that like button. Number two, smash the subscribe. Number three, poke the notification bell so you get notified whenever I make whenever I put out new content. But also on the Discord, I like to update you whenever I make a cup of coffee, just because it was funny and I said it a couple of times and now I find it funny, so I do it. Anyway. Number four, what did I say? Yeah, number four, share the show with everyone you know. That'll help us grow. Faux show. And number five, join the conversation on the free Discord, which I remembered to put a link to. And since nobody's been chatting, it didn't get covered up. And if you want to go the extra mile and join me as a patron, support me as a patron on Patreon. Links in the description. Check that all out. And that is that. If you've done all of that, and I know you haven't, but I forgive you this time. If you've done all that, there's only one more thing for you to do. For the multiverse, for the universe, for the galaxy itself, for the solar system and the planet, now that we're back down to Earth, for your country, your community, your city, your block, your house, your street, your room, in whatever order I may do that, there's only one more thing for you to do for all those people included in all of those places. Have a great night, and I will see you very soon. Not sure when, but check out my 24-hour live stream if you are watching the 24-hour live stream and you throw something in the chat. There is a very good chance that I myself, the maestro, may just be on the other end of that chat box. So if you want to chat, find me in the live stream. We'll see you later. Have a great night.